Yesterday you sent me, the text message where it was a clip off of the Drink Champs page, and they were, promoting the interview with Vlad TV. It's kind of ironic because I remember maybe 3 years ago, actually it's 4 years ago now, November the 3rd, a video 2020 that we did, and we were reacting to a video of Nori going at Vlad TV. So I'm going to play that video, and then we're going to talk about this. And after we play this joint, though.
When I was researching it brought me to Vlad TV, right? And on Vlad TV, I feel like he disrespected hip hop. I feel like he disrespected Louis Farrakhan. I feel like he didn't say sorry. So Vlad TV, or anybody's watching this, I would like you personally, Vlad, to take every video that Nori is on your site and take it off. I'm asking you that as a favor. I know I could have called you, on the phone, but this is a public situation. This isn't a private situation.
All right, so I want to read under the caption of that video too, because Nori went on to say, right, I do not support anything Vlad TV. I feel disrespected. Please pull my videos from your site. I don't want to be a part of it. Until you say sorry, and maybe after you say sorry, I don't want nothing to do with you. Minister Louis Farrakhan. A PSA from YouTube. From Yandy. I stand with the culture of my people. I stand on truth always. And that was the caption underneath what he said to give us a little bit of more context. Now, this was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Now he's on Drink Champs. When you saw the post, what do you think?
I laughed. I cracked up. And let me make this perfectly clear right off the jump. This has nothing to do with Vlad, right? Because I know a lot of people, for whatever reason in our culture, have an issue when we call certain things out that he does, and things we're haters or this or that. Never really know the truth. You know what? It ain't up for us to sit back and run our mouths about what really goes on.
Right.
Whatever. Y'all gonna think of what you think anyway. So it is what it is. But Nori. Now, we've been having this crazy suspicion over the last year or so when it comes to this industry on how fake and phony and whack and fucked up this culture really is. What culture, I question, but I'll get to that in a little bit. And you see that move, and it's not that he had him on there, right? It's the kikiing and the ha-haing and all the extra dumb, corny puss shit that we gotta watch and gotta see. And it just goes, yo, it's unfortunate that we grew up on rappers that we really loved and enjoyed, right? And we got this image of them because we didn't get to see them every day in daily lives and see how really corny they really fucking are and fake they really are. Until now. And we look at some of our rappers and some of our industry people that we've loved throughout the years, and we've seen them do some real fake pussy shit in this industry these last few years. And it's been disheartening to watch. It really has. And to see this, and not the fact that, like I said, he had dude on there, but the fact that he's kikiing and kakan after all, that was some powerful words. I almost forgot he said all that.
Oh, yeah. So I had to read it.
That was some powerful stuff.
For the culture.
Fuck, what culture? But go ahead, man. What's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, man, I definitely feel the same way. I'm not surprised to the extent I know the culture thing is fake, the black thing is fake. This is all about money. It's about green.
Yeah.
And popularity, who has the hottest this, who has the hottest that. So in that regard, only 1%, maybe even less, are going to actually stand on the culture and stand on, stand with their people per se. Now, not even going back to the incident with Minister Farrakhan, we not NOI, we not Muslim, but it was just a principle thing. Like, all right, this is something we just do. Like when Kanye West, when he called out the people that he called out, they ain't had to have no meeting about it. Yeah. They just formed Voltron because this is something that they were, their culture and the way they were brought up, this is what they just going to do. Like, somebody disrespect us, we all ain't rocking with them. Yeah. And it's just sad that we can't stand on anything. And I'm not saying I want to see Vlad TV destroyed or, anything like that at the end of the day. But the people that were supposed to be standing on stuff and supposed to be about this, about that, I'm being disappointed. Now, there's been a few. Lord Jamar, Godfrey, they haven't went back. They stood on their word. He was another one. He said, take all my videos down until you apologize. Have you heard DJ Vlad apologize?
No, sir.
So He sold out. I mean, we seen it with the Kanye thing, and people was even saying it in the comments. It's like, oh, you can have him on there, but you won't have Kanye back. So it's like people already kind of see, that Nore was a fucking sellout, man.
You know,
People see it.
Yeah, my bad.
Nah, go ahead.
You know what's interesting about this whole thing? We've been doing. We started. You started Hip Hop News Uncensored. You know what I mean? Maybe 6, 7, 8 months prior to Viral Hip Hop News, and then we started the podcast together in March of 2018. We're going on 6 years of doing the podcast together, you and I.
Yeah.
Independently owned, 2 brands putting their own money out on buildings, on cameras, on legwork to make this pop. And doing it all in the power of doing something genuine for the culture, doing something different and cutting edge that people needed out here because there was such a drought of it, right? And to not only be shunned away by your peers because they've seen it because we stamped our name in this industry and put out real work. Right. To be shunned by the peers, also to not even be acknowledged by them. Because I remember Nore, and it's funny because shout out to DJ EFN who was on our platform and definitely patronized the platform. Appreciate them for that. Nore didn't act like he knew who we were. We were doing honest work, out here trying to put out real work. You would think that if you were for the culture, you would try to big that up. But they seen it as competition, going right back to some nigga shit and shun the real away and bootlick for the motherfuckers you say tear up the culture. That's why I say what culture. That's why I go and question, you know what? What is honesty? What is real work in this shit really get you? You look at the people that coon and buffoon, they're famous. You look at the people that disrespect and spit on people's graves, they're famous. You look at the people that bootlick or do the most wildest, most ignorant shit, act like they shot themselves on camera and run, they win. But you have the nerve to get on other people's platform and call them out for a title or call them out for a thumbnail, talking about you guys are deserving better for this. Being better gets you starving. And that's the sad part about the situation. Not only is it the fake-ass people in the industry, it's the fake-ass people who consume it sometimes. And this whole culture, industry shit, and the internet in general is really making me sick, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, because I mean, we come from an era where we went to schools and we was around people, but we was the real. We gravitated to the real. Our friends was real. You know what I mean? We wasn't the one that just wanted to get with the people because they was cool or get into that crowd. It was kind of, we was raised, not kind of, we were raised that way. So when you see a jive turkey move like what Nore did, shucking and jiving and, all the people doing what they doing in the industry, it gives us a black eye. Because it's like, all right, nigga, just stand on it. Did you really need to do that? Did you need to do that? And I'm not saying that he don't deserve to be on there. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you set a precedent. You put your word out there. And you said you wasn't doing this, you wasn't doing that, you wasn't rocking with him. Mm-hmm. Now he's on a platform. So, again, the culture is a joke. Doing it for the culture. It's a joke. A guy like a Dame Dash who called it the culture vulture and abandoned that project. It's like nobody's standing on anything anymore. So, again, like he said, people just say, I ain't forget all that shit. I'm just going to coon, buffoon, wild out, be a comedian, do some wild shit, because that's going to get me recognized. And like you said, man, we didn't come on here and do that. And not that we salty, because we came out here and put an honest body of work. You know what I mean? Over 400 some interviews logged, mad thousands of videos. We came in and put an honest work in the industry because we thought, all right, we wanted to respect the industry. And like you said, give them something that was just different. Something, a guerrilla journalism, somebody coming out there that's going to give you the real and not always the bullshit. Mm-hmm. And, you get shitted on because of that. But nevertheless, I mean, trust me, it's not a pity party. I don't want you guys to think it's a pity party.
We working, bro.
We working, we grinding. Yeah. We accomplished a lot. We still got a lot of goals in front of us. It ain't over. We ain't talking like it's over. No. We just, we seeing what it is. And we, trust me, just stick around. We ain't going nowhere. We just getting started.
It's 6 years in the game and really putting in work and seeing it for what it is.
Yeah,
and
pretty much.
Having that realization of what this really is.
Right.
They don't want, we're not the only one. We're not playing victim as if we're the only one that do real work. You know what I'm saying? No. We're proud to say that I feel like whether we get the credit or not was a little bit of a cinder block and kind of like a crash test dummy of, you can do this shit. You could get cameras, you could get behind here, you could spit real stuff, and you could get recognized for it if you work hard. We've been told that behind the scenes, and we can see different platforms publicly that have came out and are dope doing real work. They don't want real. They
Right.
don't want
They don't
real.
want the real.
They could talk about it all they want. They could talk about culture. There's talk of that, culture that. Your favorite rapper, because he used to rap some dope bars, can get on these mics and talk about how real he is, and he the same bootlicker like everybody else.
Woo!
The same puss like everybody else.
Shucking and jiving.
You going big up the nonsense that's going on in hip hop with these kids shaking their ass in hospitals and doing all this cooning and buffoonish shit. You going big up motherfuckers drilling and doing all this stuff. Meanwhile, kids are dying. And you act like you care, but you don't really care. You're going to sit there and stand on principle and talk about we're not going to do this because this dude disrespect the culture. And then you keep in with your fake-ass teeth clapping and shit like that black-ass monkey with the motherfucking symbols in his hand. The shit is tiring, man. I'm tired of it. It's
That's
so
real,
whack.
man.
It's so corny. And it hurts me that some of our favorite rappers growing up who helped build this culture
Right.
when it comes to hip-hop. NORE helped build this culture. When him and Pharrell and the Neptunes, and man, Capone and Noriega, them fuckers dope.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Changed the game. I love them as a
Can't
rapper.
take that away from him.
It breaks my heart to see him like this.
Right.
And there's many more. So he's not the only one. And it just gets tiring, bro. And being in this game, trying to do it the right way, trying to do it the honest way, and seeing what that gets you, it's a learning.
Yeah, and
Gotcha.
I know that's another thing, and I'm not gonna be long. We're gonna move to the next subject. Is I get tired of seeing, like you said, them bigging up these trash ass artists that's destroying the community.
Yep.
I get tired of seeing your biggest artists joining up with them under their little fucking captions and shit on Instagram, giving them thumbs up and shit because you want popularity, because you want more money. Damn, you motherfuckers are sellouts, man.
Wow, boy.
I'm gonna leave it on that though.
Yeah. Don't get mad at us, y'all, if y'all start seeing.
Oh,
us
we don't
saying,
exist.
Fuck nips, huss.
We don't exist.
You know what I'm saying?
They might take a little subliminal shot.
Yeah,